Okay, welcome back, and this is a really cool question today. This is a very neat one. So they write, I'm not even sure who wrote this. Hey Yuri, I love your videos and your workouts, but I just wanted to ask you a question about diet. I can't really make a big change to my diet for whatever reason, but what are the simplest and easiest things that I can change to get healthy and lose weight? The reason I like this is because making changes to your diet really boils down to the simple little things that you do over time. There's a lot of things you can do, but the most powerful thing you can do is just change one thing at a time, right? Take one thing a week, build a new habit in, and let that kind of become part of who you are and part of your lifestyle before moving into other things. So let's look at a couple easy things that you can do. Let's look at first at removing garbage out of the diet, okay? So let's look at removing packaged foods, removing processed foods. So think about, go in your fridge, go in your pantry after this video. After you're done watching this video, I want you to go in your fridge, go in your pantry, and I want you to look at how much of your food is found in a box or a package or a can. And if you want to take it to the next step, if you think, okay, if 70% of your food intake is in a box or a package, I challenge you to throw it out. Yes, you might be wasting some money. Yes, people could be benefiting from that food. You could take it to a food bank if you want. That's totally fine as well. But you want to reduce the amount of packaged foods that you're eating part of that are part of your diet. So go through your stuff. If you have a lot of stuff, get rid of the majority of it. If I was brought up on frozen dinners, stuff made in the freezer, just throw it in the microwave or the oven. That's not how we should be eating. We're trading convenience for our health. So you need to really buckle down and say, listen, the foods that are in these boxes, if you look at the ingredient list, it doesn't matter if it says organic, it doesn't matter if it says 5 servings of whatever, it's all garbage pretty much. There's all sorts of preservatives, additives, stuff we can't even pronounce, and that's really not doing our body good. So first thing is go through your pantry and your fridge, get rid of as much of the box garbage as you can. Second thing is look at your diet. Keep a food journal. Keep a food log. Write down what you eat, how you feel before, during, and after you ate that food. What I want you to do with that is over a week, okay? I want you to write down from Monday to Sunday what you eat, how you feel after and before, during, and after those meals. And I want you to look back over that after that week and start making associations. Start to associate if certain foods are causing you to feel certain ways or experience certain symptoms. For instance, if you have bread, do you feel bloated? If you have milk, are you getting stuffed up? Whatever it might be. No, the power is from awareness. The power of change comes from awareness. So if you're more aware of what is bothering your body, you have the power at that point to change it. So keep a food log, a food diary, just write down what you eat, see how you feel. That's a very powerful tool you can make, that you can use. That's probably one of the best things. This is one of the first recommendations I make to anyone. It's a food diary, and if you can keep a food diary for longer than that, then that's great as well. The third thing is adding more fruits and vegetables. This is a very powerful yet simple strategy. Now again, what you can do is, as I've mentioned this before, is create a chart. Okay, so you create a chart and you have the days of the month, right? The 1st through the 30th or the 31st, and at the top you have an Excel spreadsheet, for instance. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to 20, let's say, in your columns. And this represents your serving of fruits and vegetables per day. Now what you do is a little challenge, right? It's a cool little thing. You can put it on the fridge if you want. You can take it with you. Every time you have a fruit or vegetable, just check off a square. So if you've had one, so if this is the first today, and you've had one fruit, check it off. The next time you have a fruit, check off 2. Then if you have another one throughout the day, check off 3. And as you go throughout the day, you're going to notice all these checks. And what you want to strive for is about 10 servings of fruits and vegetables. And obviously some fruits are going to be, if you have a bowl of blueberries, how many servings is that? Well, it's tough to tell. Generally a cup of those little berries and stuff is about a serving. But use your own discretion, whatever's going to work for you. It's a really cool little challenge that you can kind of create for yourself. And it's a very powerful tool that will give you instant feedback as to how healthy your diet is. Because if you look at it over a month, and you say, wow, there's a lot of single one columns, right? That's not good. You don't want just one fruit or vegetable serving in a day. You want to be having 10, 12, 15, as many as possible. So you want to see this chart full of check marks throughout the month. And when you look back on that, you're like, wow, this is amazing. I'm getting so much great nutrition, and very, very, very powerful. It builds your confidence, and it makes you realize how well you're doing. So those are 3 simple strategies that I would recommend that you start putting into practice today. And again, it doesn't require huge changes to your diet, but I think if you make one small change at a time, over time, the effect will be massive. So hopefully that's been helpful. Thanks for watching again. I'm Yuri Elkaim, and stay tuned for our next video.